In today's video, we're taking a look at the Eufy SoloCam S340. This is a 360-degree security camera. In actual fact, it's got dual cameras. Let's take a closer look. Don't forget to hit the red button to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and click the notification bell to get my next video first. So I've been lucky enough to try out a few Eufy security products, and I've been impressed with all of them, the build quality and what they deliver. But this is the first time that I've been able to try out a camera which actually pans and tilts. And I think for most people, this will probably be the perfect camera for them because it doesn't have any blind spots and it covers everything and delivers forever power. Now in the box, as you'd expect from Eufy Security, it is packaged really well. There's everything that you need to start this straight away, even the screws and the wall plugs. There's the solar panel and the camera itself, and then you've got your connections. Now with the actual camera, you'll notice that there's two cameras on there. These are designed to give you two different focal lengths. The first one is a wide angle camera, which is 3K 2880 by 1620 in resolution, and that gives a wide field of view. The second one is a telephoto camera, which is 2K resolution, 2304 by 1296, and you've also got your spotlight, and there's the motion detection sensor, and this combined with the AI technology will give you AI auto tracking as well. On the top of the camera, you have your two little screw holes for your solar panel to rest, and you've got your connection to mount it to the wall, and this can be done in two different ways. Before installation, it's important to remove the film over the sensor and also charge the camera fully. Now when you do start charging the camera, you'll get a blue light which will indicate that the camera is charging. Once this blue light goes out, then the camera is ready to use and you can then hook it up with your app. Recommend that you do that to get full battery to start off with. Now there are two different positions for the wall mount. You can either have this on a side mounting where it will literally go across the wall, but if you have, for instance, a canopy, then it can go underneath. This way the camera can be mounted directly vertically and it will fit underneath any canopy. The setup process via the Eufy Security Act takes around 5 minutes and is super simple to do. I'm not going to bore you in this video. All you do is connect to your Wi-Fi, show it a picture which is generated on your phone, and then it automatically connects. I recommend just checking some of the features within the app, making sure the camera is working, the pan and tilt function, before you install it in place. But I've got mine installed and it's working well. On the camera as well is a spotlight which can be controlled automatically, or you can have it turning on when you wish, and there's different levels of brightness, and there's a speaker.
This is what the camera sounds like.
So if you do want to have two-way communication with anyone outside, for instance in the garden or a potential intruder, then you can do easily. That speaker also has a siren function as well, which does get quite loud. Without a doubt, one of my favourite features is the pan and tilt, and this is where you can go into the app, select pan and tilt, and then you can manually adjust the camera to have a good look around. So remember, you can do this anywhere in the world. You can look up or down by 70 degrees, and then you can go around a full 360 degrees. Alternatively, you can select 360-degree round look if you slide across the bottom of the app. And here it will go right to the extremes of each side and go all the way around. This takes around 10 to 15 seconds, but obviously if you slow or quicken up the pan and tilt, it will be quicker or slower. But as you can see, you can get a good quick overview of everything that's going on. When it's finished, it will just reset to the default position, and I'll show you how to set default positions in just a second. But I think this is a really clever way of just having a quick look just to check what's going on. You can check whether a gate's been left open or a door, for instance. A security camera is really only as good as the image that it produces. You can see that you've got the time and date stamps already pre-printed on, and you can set watermarks if you want to. But the quality of the image is fantastic. Both cameras deliver a really vivid, crisp image. And if I was to zoom in so that you can check, well, on the decking there, I've put the Eufy camera box. And if I zoom in 150%, you get this, and this is now 300%. So you can read that really small writing even from a distance. One important feature is preset positions. Now this is where you set the preset default position for the camera. Now you can have up to 4 of these. It's accessed via the settings of the camera, You set one default position, and this is where the camera will naturally rest and then it will reset to after each motion is detected, but you can select up to 3 others. So there might be areas that you really want to cover, so those would be the ones that you would set to the presets. But just remember that the default position is the one that you want to sit the camera in all of the time, and that really needs to be your most used area or most covered area. Motion detection is also incredible on the S340. Not only can you still select all of the things that you can on the other cameras like human, vehicle and other motions, but you now have AI tracking, which I'll show you in just a second. You can change the sensitivity of different motions so that you're not getting false notifications. Pan and tilt is also a great option to change. Sometimes you want it to be slower or you want it to be faster. I found that fast was just a little bit too fast, and I found that the best speed was the one just above slow. So the second motion, and as I pan round you tend to get a better idea of what's going on without it being too slow to be annoying. This is an example of AI tracking. So a man is walking along the decking, the camera automatically adjusts because it's detected him, it stays still when he's staying still, but as he moves, the camera automatically moves, and this worked brilliantly all of the time. It was really, really impressive. Having the extra function like the motor means that you're going to need more power, and with the solar panel you can position it to get the optimum power depending on sunlight to your area. This is a 2.2 watt solar panel, and you can see in the power manager how well it's working. Eufy say that around 2 hours of sunlight will give the solar panel full charge, and it will charge in inclement conditions as well. All I can say is based on my existing panels, they remain at 100%, even though one I've had for months and the other I've had for a year. So just before we finish, I wanted to show you just a few more features of this incredible camera. One is the streaming quality. You can change that to different resolutions as you can with the recording quality, but that will affect how far you can zoom in and retain a great picture. The different night vision options are brilliant. As you can see at the top is the actual darkness, and then you've got black and white night vision and color night vision. So you're getting incredible clarity even in the middle of the night, which is exactly what you want. Another cool feature is that you can set privacy zones. Now this is where it won't record certain areas that you set as a privacy zone. So that means that you may have a neighbor, for instance, where you want to cover up their side of the fence or their front door, for instance. You can also get different notifications coming through, and as with all the other cameras, they do appear in your main app, and so therefore you can access all of these clips at any time just with a simple click of the button. The storage on board this camera is 8 GB, but if you do hook it up to the home base, then you can expand the storage. But 8 GB is still a lot. It records in 20-second bursts as standard, and you can pull those up at any time, and then if you want to download them and save them permanently, you can do that on your device. It's all very simple. So my friends, this camera works brilliantly on its own and controlled via the app, or as I said, you can hook it up to your home base. It's a really, really smart device, packed full of features. Check out the link in the description, it will give you more information. If there's any questions, do feel free to leave a question in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. Thanks again for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next.